canvas.
Mm.
And you can then paint the reality you wish, but you have to be in such a state of calm and meditation that you cannot be interrupted by previous judgments, whether things are right or wrong, you're angry with people and so forth. All of these are like leeches on your creative energy. They suck your creative energy away from you, and you cannot feed the actual sigil that you wish to create in thought. But the secret now, just as we teach you how to create thoughts, there's another way to learn how not to create thoughts when you're thinking, because they become your karma. Yeah, thoughts become your karma. They're alive. They're like your little children. They're like a kindergarten of kids screaming, looking for attention. Check your brain out when you try to think about something else, and all of a sudden, all kind of thoughts about what you don't
Right.
have, what you got to do, who's messing with you, where you got to be, and all these type of things start coming in all at once. Just when you want to focus on something that
Mm.
you know you need to focus on, everybody starts saying me, me, me. All your thoughts start saying over here.
Yeah, that's so deep, Doc. That's so deep, man. Wow. Oh man. Let's take. Oh man, I'm blown away by today's show today, y'all. Like I said, I thought that we was just gonna keep it real simple, talk about Tate and the Schumann a little bit and the Titanic. Doc done took it on level 10. I thought we was gonna be on level 3. You know what I mean? That's how he do. So
Well,
y'all could imagine Sunday. Y'all could imagine how it's going down Sunday,
it's gonna be
man.
fun. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. Hey, Doc, let's take 2 questions from the people before we get out of here. You cool with
Okay,
that?
sure.
All right, yeah, let's take 2 questions. Once again, if you're coming in late, we got 3,500 people in the chat right now. We're preparing for Sunday. Sunday is game day. It's going down Sunday. Today's show, we having a good time talking with Doc, but Sunday is the day. 10 hours or better. Re-examine the authenticity of reality. I'm extremely excited. I already got Sunday, planned, and I need my quiet time. I'm gonna get my son to leave me alone. I need to focus and concentrate on this right here. So make sure y'all sign up for Sunday. The link is in the description, and also it is pinned at the top of the chat. All right, family. But it's going down Sunday. As y'all can tell from today's show, Sunday is going to be absolutely magnificent. We're gonna take 2 questions, then we're gonna get out of here. All right, family.
Okay.
Let's see what y'all are talking about in the chat. Yeah, y'all deep in here tonight. I know y'all like somebody wants to know, is there wisdom inside of wisdom teeth?
Well, essentially, that the wisdom teeth, the old people said, makes you wise to pain. Essentially, it's like when you tie over from when we had a larger and more aligned face. If you notice, essentially, that these teeth right here, that the one we call the wisdom teeth, they're actually not supposed to grow out. You're supposed to only get 33 teeth, actually, and that's it. 33. After you've gotten this at 33 teeth, and then you get 36, then that shows you that something is wrong. Something skipped. Something was placed in there that didn't belong. But as far as wisdom makes you wise, no, it just, like the old folks say, it makes you wise to pain, which is why people snatch it out. But if you are eating properly and you are doing right by yourself, properly to nutrition, then this shouldn't bother you at all.
Mm-hmm.
And you shouldn't be yanking it out, because the nerves at that particular point become susceptible. People who yank their so-called wisdom teeth end up getting infections in their ear.
Wow. Interesting. Very
Mhm.
interesting. Somebody got a question for me, Brother Rich. What's up with the fast? Didn't get the Discord. I don't know if you sent the donation today. If you sent it today, I didn't send out the link for anybody who sent it today. But if you didn't send it today, you should have gotten it. You could email me your receipt, richandmerritt@yahoo.com, and I'll take a look at it. But hit me up on an email. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Divine feminine. Yeah, I'm putting my email in the chat, and you could email me your receipt, and I'll investigate it and see what's going on. Shout out to everybody else in the fast, though. We're definitely enjoying it and having a good time. I'm hosting a fast, Doc, and we're grounding. We're doing all the stuff you taught us years ago, Doc.
Hey, I'm going to be joining you after this. My wife and I are going to be doing a very, very heavy cleanse. I'm going to be probably off the grid for a good time. Good time. Uh,
Okay.
I'm going to. Oh, for those of you who have been sending information, looking for information about the blood right ears, I have not been answering you right now because my full attention is in finishing and streamlining my coming webinar. After the webinar, say a couple of days that I recover, then I will begin to answer and place your information to the brothers who do the blood right ears. So please be patient.
Hmm. Let me see. We're gonna do one more question and then we're gonna get out of here.
Okay.
Somebody wants to know, can you talk about the Tao? I think that's how you say it. The
Dao De
Tao
Ching.
Te Ching and the Taoism in general, and how it explains the sine wave.
Well, the Tao is usually was seen by people who resurrected their Kundalini. If you're really getting into Tao, then you will have already the first I guess what would you call it? It's not done today, but the first degree is the initiation into the raising of Kundalini, because you can't understand how the brain works. It works in those cycles when you see the yin, the yang, that your brain is doing in opposite directions to keep the balance, to keep the cyclotronic balance of consciousness in your brain. And once you raise the Kundalini and you light what is called the lamp of God, but it's actually the lamp of Gad, Gad being the Hebrew word for head, it's the lamp of Gad, and they turned it to the lamp of God, who taketh away the sins or the ignorance of the world. So the Tao essentially is about coming into a place where the first thing to control are your appetites. Once your appetites are in control and you're no longer feeding what your blood cells have become, because remember, when you start eating crap, your blood cells are fed in crap, and then they yearn for that crap. That's why you see people getting into this obese place, because the materials they're putting into the food today are addicting you to that particular type of flavor. And you're feeding yourself on something that's just giving you empty, dead calories. And you're putting on a lot of weight as a result of that. And especially like me, I've been indolent, and this has been my tapestry for the last like 10, 15 years. And that's why I'm going to be cutting everything short and loose to get back into like what you all are doing at this point, what I used to do a long time ago.
Hmm.
So if you're dealing with the Tao, know that um, overindulgence is the first thing you have to come back from,
Hmm.
which means you have to definitely get to rest, first of all, because the physical body is the temple that the Tao is practiced in. So
Hmm.
you must bring your spirit that has been enticed outside into the outer world. You must invite it back into a place where it recognizes that it's safe and that it can prosper. At this point, people's spirits no longer want to inhabit them bodies because there's too much pollution, too much anger, too much confusion.
Mm. Wow. Well, I definitely enjoy and appreciate you coming on here once again, Doc. Well, there. With that being said, I want to. They keep asking this, Doc, before we get out of here. It's not going to be recorded. They got to be there live, right?
Yes, they have to be there live.
Yeah.
And I'll see, I don't know. The wife and I are thinking about it being recorded. We are definitely thinking about the recording because, oh, that's the other thing. Thank you for reminding me. You have my people having problems. Some people having problems. They haven't gotten their link back after they've registered. Definitely send whatever's going on to me at SUNNU 777 at Gmail, or you go to office at cometaphysics.org. Okay, Mama said that's where they should send it. Office, OFFICE, at Cometaphysics. That's KEMETAPHYSICS.org, and let them know that you're having problems with that. The other thing is, uh, that was pretty much it. I think it was it. That was it, right, baby? Yeah, that's it. So anybody's having that kind of problem, check your spam and make sure that everything that you're doing is in line. Don't try to go to PayPal. You have to click the link. A lot of people just go to PayPal and think that that's where they're going to buy it from. No, PayPal and Zoom are actually creating the link for you. And if you give that link away to somebody thinking they're going to join in, if they go in first, you can't get in. It can only be used once. Okay, so remember that, family, only once. So we're thinking about having recording it because my new webinar, my new website called Webin Archive, or archiving webinars, Webin Archive. The Webin Archive is being worked on right now, where I will have um, those recorded ones from before will be available through streaming, so you can get it, and it'll be pretty much we're going to break it down so that it's not as expensive all the way through to everywhere. Maybe, $5, $7 a pop for a certain segment and so forth. And we're trying to make it as affordable as possible so that we can maintain the I guess, what is it, the platform that we're going to sponsor it on. So, if we do record it, it will be going into our webinar archive. My wife and I, we're going to see what we do if it's necessary. But yeah, we're thinking about recording it, and I don't know, maybe replaying it if you want to see it, because there's going to be a whole lot.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey family, thank you for tuning in tonight. Dr. Valentine, thank you for coming on. This is Brother Rich Black Magic 363. And we signing out, family. See everybody Sunday.
Sunday.
Peace. Peace,
Hey.
family. Let me see.
How is Mom's book going?
Oh, it's going good, man. I want to thank you for when it first came out, helping me promote it. The people responded quite well to it. A lot
Beautiful.
of people are asking about making it into an animation,
I
or
would think so. I was
like
going
a
to ask that.
cartoon. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
that
gonna
would
have
be a
to.
great sell.
I'm
Yeah,
definitely gonna have to talk to my sister about that.
yeah.
I'm trying to find. Hey Doc, while I find the flyer,
Hmm.
just tell them exactly what's going on Sunday, because I'm gonna have to pull it up from the email.
Okay, on Sunday, I will be doing well, it's basically a 7-hour program, but when I do a program, it's a little bit more than 7 hours. It's going to be touching upon where the seed of the light code lockdown actually exists. A lot of people have been calling me and asking me to mentor them and to help them to understand the metaphysical world. And I've kind of told them that the best way to do that would be to join the university. But I'm going to do something on Sunday that I do at the PhD level. You're telling them things, that curiosity can be captured and then held hostage. And we want to free up those who have been, I guess, graduates of that particular school of learning. Young people who are out here who have been told about religion, politics, economics, the whole thing dealing with spirituality, mind, body, and soul ascension. All of it right now is being challenged because they want the brain, they want your attention, they want your mind. That's why the metaverse and things of that nature were created. These um, I would say these off ramps to your journey in consciousness are there to distract you, to delay the inevitability of your rising to the knowledge of your true God self. And I want to definitely give you the fast track. I want to put you in the fast lane, take you out of this constant local stop, 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 put you on express, and it will require a deeper form of attention from you. I would say that if there's anyone who wishes to get get a deeper understanding of what is going to go down on Sunday, that they do join our university. I will also be speaking about something that has plagued, and we haven't had a service in this in a long time. I've had dozens of people calling me, Brother Rich, talking about them going to court, being unfairly railroaded by the system, people who they say are incarcerated unfairly, even those who have been caught doing things that have a bond attached to them. That is, sticking up banks or whatever it is. When there's no money, there's no crime. And you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
But we are not dealing with any pedophiles or rapists or people of that type of ilk. If you do have a legitimate case, I am the conduit to the nobles of the Golden Quill. Nobles of the Golden Quill. Get to know that name, but keep it on the low low. I know it can't be kept on a low low, but I don't see too many Europeans or others actually joining your show, Brother Rich, even though I do think that they sneak in to peek in every now and then. Now, they call themselves the Return of the Ancient Ones. They say they're destined to be called by the ancestors to exonerate and bring justice. They have the skills sets to navigate the dark legal system for free those people who have been wrongfully incarcerated. Our reach is far and wide. If you have loved ones or family or friends that need assistance, you can reach out and we can assist you. If you do want to have that type of a service, you need to call me and I will vet your situation before I pass you to them. We're not going to put them out there like that. They are, again, nobles of the Golden Quill, and they deal in what is known as Rex Scripta and Imperial Ministries. Rex Scripta, which means the pen of the king.
Mm.
Okay? So if you have or know of anyone in that type of situation, call me at 800 847 1291. 800 847 1291. In the lecture itself or in the webinar itself, I will go into details on some of the things that and show you their their insignia, a lot of what it is as far as their services are concerned. And of course, just be ready. We're going to be dealing with some pretty heavy situations around that thing where I have a service exemption situation. You can give me a call there at that number as well.
Doc, the last four digits to the number is 8291 or 1291.
1291.
Okay.
847 1291.
Okay. I just posted the number on the screen to contact
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Valentine for that thing he was just talking about. And
Mm-hmm.
also to get more information about the brothers that he was just talking about. Shout out to King Simon in the chat.
Hey, Brother King Simon. A beautiful show, by the way. Thank you, Brother King Simon. We had a great show at that past. Also, for those of you who may have problems, I'm not sure whether or not the link to the webinar is still up. But those of you who may be having problems, again, they can send their requests for the link to me at my personal email, sunu777 at gmail. That's SUNNU 777 at gmail. And put in the subject box, in all capital letters, webinar. That way it'll be easier for me to thumb through the copious amounts of email that I normally get every day. A lot of junk, but a lot of requests and different things for consultations and so forth. But just make sure that you put webinar in all capital letters, and I'll come right to it and send that right out to you. It's going to be this Sunday at 3 o'clock. I may start a little bit earlier. Um, just get into the room a little bit earlier. And again, I want to thank everyone. Please pass that link on to people that you think would benefit from joining us on that Sunday. I know there's not a lot that we could say here today because of the platform we're on, Brother Rich. But if there are any questions regarding that program, let me know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be taking a few questions. Somebody says, will we have access to the recordings if they can't attend live?
The recordings are only going to be on my new website. The reason why it's been held up, and I know I've been talking about it since the last two, is because of the webinars themselves and each of the platforms that I've been on to test, do a beta test on. After they've seen the content, they've dropped it. So we're looking for a platform that are not going to, and I don't mean, we want a platform that has a very, very high ceiling of bits and bytes or whatever they call those, because, my lectures are very long. And so they're going to take up a lot of space when they're streamed. So that's what we've been looking for all this time, to get the right one so that people are not interrupted, that it doesn't freeze on them, and so forth. So we have about maybe 7 or 8 videos, or actually webinars, each of them at least 7 hours, some with breaks, some with not. But please, if you are interested, you can also go to our website, the university's website, not only to sign up, but you could sign up your email address and join our mailing list. Just go to uksnow.org. That's U as in United, K as in King, S as in Science, NOW.org, and click where it says contact, and then fill out the form there, and then you'll be added to our mailing list.
Indeed. Doc, the first question I want to ask you before I get to more questions from the people is in terms of the school system. Now, I have a young son, and obviously we see all the insanity happening, whether it's Buffalo or whether it's other places. But